Okay. Yeah. Lady Wolf Pack on a whole nother level. Savage as they come, gang of female rebel. We got the sharpest claws, we got the whitest teeth. We coming for your lunch, but we only bring the heat.
Hey y'all, I'm Cassidy, the favorite daughter, obviously.
And I'm Kim, her mom, her match, and the real reason she turned out halfway decent.
Welcome to Mom's Favorite, the podcast where we laugh, vent, and overshare like it's our full-time job.
Yeah. And we're coming straight to you from Austin, Texas, where the queso's hot, the opinions are hotter, and we don't sugarcoat a damn thing.
You know, just think of us as Thelma and Louise, but only they're related and they have a podcast instead of a death wish.
So go ahead and pour yourself something strong, maybe a margarita, get a little snack.
Because here on Mom's Favorite, we got a lot to unpack. Welcome back, people, to Mom's Favorite. Today we're talking about cats.
Which means if you're a cat person, you're going to love this episode. But if you're not a cat person,
Then you can't sit with us. Just kidding. Kinda. No, not really. Anyway, if you're wondering why those furry little assholes get to have an entire episode dedicated just to them, well, I recently had to say goodbye to my 19-year-old cat, Lily.
So today we're celebrating everything we love about cats, their personalities, their weird little behaviors, and their complete lack of respect for personal boundaries.
And why we still love them even though they sleep all day and then knock shit off your bathroom counters all night.
Yeah, it's some sort of witchcraft. They act like such jerks, yet we love and defend them like we birthed them ourselves.
Because we did. And, you know, I think it's something to do with the toe beans. Well, let's get into it. The toe beans, I love them. Welcome, cat people.
Yeah, crazy cat people. Crazy ladies and gentlemen, cat people.
And if you don't know this already, if someone doesn't like cats, that's immediately the first person the cat is going to go to.
Oh, totally. Oh,
They know. They have a sense
they do know.
about these things.
They do know, because they are just like all about themselves and how to just annoy you at times.
Yeah.
How can I annoy you?
Yeah. Let me count the ways.
Well, I can count a few ways.
But they're so cute. You just
I
wanna.
know.
I get like what is it? Hello, I'm having a brain fart. Hello, anyone home?
Hello, brain cells.
You know, like cuteness aggression.
Oh yeah,
Where, you know,
yeah.
it's like, and I
Like
always
you
say,
just want to just like take a bite out of it.
yeah.
So cute.
I would say that about Lily. I'd be like, I just want to like bite her head off and suck out her insides.
Oh, good Lord, Cass.
And Dave would be like, well, you can only do that one time. Something funny. I was like, you know how people have like Lucky Rabbit's foot keychain? I'm like, would it be too weird to have her to request my cat's paw and make a keychain out of it? Yeah, no, it would be weird.
Probably. I think it would be a little bit morbid, but I don't know. People have done weirder shit, so.
I mean, I don't see much difference.
So tell them who we're talking about, because we're just having a little discussion. And they don't know what we're talking about.
Well, you should. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're talking about Lilith. I don't know. She had like 20 million nicknames. This is my cat. We just had to put her down, but she lived to be the ripe old age, 19 and a half. She was going to be 20 in like February or March. And I got her when I myself was only 19 years old in a little college student. And funny story, I actually did not get the cat for myself. I originally got the cat for Nanny Sharon for Mother's Day. because she was talking about how she wanted a cat. She was lonely. She wanted a cat. So then I'm like, ooh, I have the perfect Mother's Day present. Go pick out this little fuzzy white kitten. And then turns out, oh, well, I want an adult cat.
Yeah.
I don't want a kitten.
I don't understand that whole reasoning, but
I don't want no kittens.
yeah.
And so I was like, well, I guess I'll have to keep her myself. Oh, darn. And then she outlived everyone.
I know.
We used to joke that she was going to outlive us.
I know. I know. So you came home with this cat, little calico Lily, and said, "This is for Nanny. This is Nanny's cat." And then of course she's like, "I didn't want a kitten. I wanted a full-grown cat." But I think that was just she was stalling because she didn't want to commit to getting a cat.
Yeah,
but
it's not like a dog, but when they're puppies and they're like naughty.
No, I think she was on the fence about a cat, and so we kept pushing her to do it, and then we thought, well, if we get one and just show up with it, then she will definitely.
She won't have a choice.
But
tell the people about when y'all went to like the animal shelter and saw the cats, and there was one named what?
There was one named Caution.
No.
There was one named Caution. I mean, because I guess they didn't know what its name was because it was a stray. But
was it really its name, or was it just a sign that said Caution because he was like
I think
a hisser and a biter?
To be honest, they had Caution on the cage to keep people from putting their
fingers in it
because it was extraordinarily aggressive. But I don't recall it having a name tag thing. Of course, this has been a few years ago.
Yeah, a couple.
And I think that so we just
called it Caution.
But,
little Caution.
We went to the Humane Society in Temple, which is very cutely named Mama Dog Lane. And it's the Temple Humane Society, and I don't know if they call it Mama Dog Lane, but it's on Mama Dog Lane. And that's actually the name of the street that it's on. It's like a little private street.
Yeah.
But, so her and I went over there, and we were just looking around, looking at all the animals in there, and we just fell in love with at the time it was Annie.
Because it's a little redhead kitty.
Redhead Annie. Of course, she didn't like that name, so she changed it immediately to Sadie. But she got Sadie, and Sadie was just like her little sidekick buddy. And
a little redheaded Bobsy twins.
I know.
Eating ice cream together.
Bluebell, both of them. And it was just really so cute. But and then of course when Nanny passed away, what are we going to do? I mean, we have to.
You inherited Sadie.
We have to inherit Sadie. So she lived out a few more ripe years, and she was so sweet.
She was
cute.
very, very sweet.
So nice.
She started calling her Sadie Bell because she liked Bluebell ice cream. Yeah, like shareable of ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know this, but most cats are lactose intolerant.
Really?
Not Sadie Bell.
Not her, huh? So, when you got Lily, and once you decided that Nanny wasn't going to take that cat, and you had that cat, you were still living at home, right? I remember, because I remember that cat.
No, I was living in the dorm.
But when you first got it,
because I got her in San Antonio at a animal shelter.
Okay.
So I was living at the UTSA dorm.
Okay. And could you even have a cat there at the dorm?
No. Well, that's when she lived with Dave for a little bit.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so Dave had custody of her during that
cat.
time because you lived in the dorm and you decided. But before that, when you first brought that,
I did bring her.
I was like, oh my goodness! And then the cat was sick. Remember?
Yeah. So first of all, she tried to say her eyes are too close together.
She looked like cross-eyed Willie.
She did not.
She did.
It's cross-eyed Lily. Get it right.
No, she looked like
she did.
Her eyes were real close together, and it made them look like kind of crossed. And she looked almost kind of like
lies.
She looked. Let's just put it this way, to put it politely. She looked a little special needs.
She did not.
She did.
I birthed her myself. She was perfect. But no, she did. She did get sick. She got like pneumonia. And I always say, like, I saved your life. I had to brought you back to life. I had to like make a little makeshift nebulizer crate and like saran wrap all the holes and then stick the nebulizer in the front gate and stick her in there.
I honestly didn't think she would live because I thought, well, she's a goner. Honestly, really. Because she came from God knows where. I mean, the pound, but where,
Yeah.
So, but, and look at her.
I know. Literally nobody thought she would live so long. And anytime I would like see people I haven't seen for a long time and they would like hear that she was alive, they'd be like, you still have that cat? Jeez, how old is that same old cat? Yep, she's still kicking.
Oh my gosh. And then she went through a little fat phase where she was real heavy and where like the housekeeper said, is she going to have kitten? And you're like, what? What'd you say?
Like, don't fat shame my cat. She did. She was a little chunk.
She was, and then she really slimmed down a long time after that, and she just kind of started losing weight, and we kind of knew something was going on with her. But I mean, she was already 19 years old, so we weren't gonna like go and take her to a specialist.
Do like any life-saving.
We weren't going to be doing any pet scans on her, probably.
Pet scans on the pet. Yeah, no, she started like getting pretty skinny, but
she was still eating.
Yeah, she was still eating, and she was still very much like, like yelling at us when it was time to eat.
Yeah.
But it's hard when you like see the cat every day, all day, to like really notice how skinny they've been or they've gotten. But then I could like her like hip bones were like sharp.
Yeah,
you could feel like every bone, and like her back, I tried to brush her. Me and Candy were laughing about this. I tried to brush her and like I put the brush down her back and it was like like down all her little vertebrae.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, I knew I saw her a couple of months ago, and she had lost a significant amount of weight and nothing had changed. So I knew.
Yeah.
I thought right then.
Well, and she was sleeping. I mean, cats already sleep a lot, but she was sleeping probably like 23 and a half hours a day.
Right.
She was,
but she was still kind of coming out and getting some love and still eating.
She was still eating, drinking. She seemed happy.
So we really don't know what she had or what she.
I have suspicions. I mean, I feel like she probably developed congestive heart failure because what happened after she got skinny? I know we noticed that she was like looked like she was working kind of hard to breathe, and then she was like breathing pretty fast, and that's like the same thing that happened to Izzy. Only it took maybe like a week with Lily. And what's funny, well, not funny, but pretty typical for a cat. But I was like, she doesn't seem uncomfortable, like before that last day. I was like, she doesn't really seem too uncomfortable. And I was like, I'm definitely not going to take her to the vet have them.
Yeah.
Start her on medication and do
like put $1,000 into a dying cat. Yeah, there's no way.
No. And so we're like, well, I kind of hoped she would just like go to sleep and not wake up. Like, don't we all? But we're like, we'll just let her pass naturally. But then she was just like working her, and she's so skinny, but like working so hard to breathe, and you could see like her whole body was moving when she was taking breaths, like she was swaying side to side.
Yeah.
And then I mean, it just like she was just, anytime she had to get up to like get a drink, it like took a lot out of her. And then, she wasn't really eating that much. She wasn't really drinking. She wasn't really going pee. She wasn't doing anything. So finally I was like, I cannot watch her do this for another night. So luckily a very sweet little vet came to our house and put her to sleep. And if anyone has a pet and never has to put them down, I highly recommend you do the home euthanasia. I mean, for such a shitty thing, it's a pleasant experience.
Yes.
it's private.
Me too. I agree too. We've done it a couple of times, and it's definitely worth it. And those vets are so amazing. They're so compassionate.
Yes, he was so sweet. I never even met this man, and he came over at 8 p.m. on a Sunday night to do it. And he was just like tiny and adorable. And he talked just so soft. Dave said he's like, if I wasn't so sad, I'd be like, you have an ASMR voice. But he's like, oh yeah, she looks like she's ready to go.
Yeah.
Just like so soft and sweet. He's like, I was like, God bless you for what you do, sir. Thank you so much.
So can I ask you, what did he charge?
It was like, it ended up being like $475 because there was like a weekend, like an after hours charge, but and it would have been more, but we didn't opt to like keep her ashes. Right. We just did like the communal burial. Because like, what am I gonna do? Put them in the closet with Harlow's? Yeah. So they just did the communal burial. So that included the cremation, and then they're gonna bring us a little paw imprint thingy. But
good. And you didn't know, the nice thing too is you didn't have to have the morgue come also take, like I had to do with our dog. We had to have them come and pick her up as separate from the lady coming, and because she was so big, the lady, we couldn't
pick her up.
She was big. I mean, that was Maverick, and he was like 116 pounds probably.
Well, what I was gonna say, and I forgot, but when the vet was there like putting her down, before he showed up, we kept thinking she was like about to go, and we were like, just let go. Save us some money.
Oh my God.
No, but she did. She kept looking, and then like we're like, oh, this is it. This is it. And she would like get a little burst of energy and then be like, just kidding. And she did that like 5 times. I was like, ma'am, stop fighting it.
Oh, so do you know how old 19 and a half is? Like, what would a human be?
Yes, Dave looked this up. He said it's the equivalent of mid to late 90s in a human.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. She's just a 98-year-old little lady.
That's amazing. That's a really, I mean, and you were just a kid getting her, so that's a really good long.
I know, and
testament that you're a good.
Don't send PETA after me or anything, but I hadn't taken her to the vet for like, I don't even know, 10 years probably. Because all she did was lay in the closet.
That's probably what kept her alive. Probably the fact that you didn't pump her up with all the vaccines, and don't get me started on pet vaccines, because that's a whole
nother ball game.
It's a whole nother thing they're starting to spring into over there.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So, little Lilith, I know was so it's so hard to let go of those little critters.
Yeah,
it really is. It makes you wonder, like every time I think, doing this again.
Yeah,
not going through this again.
Yeah.
And then, of course, time heals wounds. And then the bottom line is I love pets, and my life is better with a pet in it.
Yeah, and I feel like the comfort that they give is more than, the pain of having to lose them. And Canny was just like, He held it together when he was over here at your house swimming. Cannon was like, I don't want to be there when the vet comes. I'm like, okay. So he was fine. And then when we got home, he was trying to hold it in, and he was just like sobbing into his pillow.
Oh,
and I think it was harder because then we had nothing. We had no pets at all.
Yeah.
Just like an empty house. So luckily, we borrowed Delilah for a little bit.
I know. She's such a good comfort dog, too.
She is. Except her breath is stinky, Cannon said.
I know. Her breath is so stinky.
He was like, well, so is yours.
I think it's just old, just...
Well, it's a dog.
Grumpy dog breath. But,
no dog's breath smells good.
Well, and honestly, what I do is if she's got stinky breath, I'll just take like a little toothbrush and just kind of brush her teeth real quick, to kind of like, just so I don't have to smell her breathing on me.
Booty breath dog.
I know.
Yes, she's a very good temporary emotional support animal. But Lily like spent the last, I don't even know, long time just laying on top of our heads, on the pillow above our heads. And so then Cannon, we were like, you can have this pillow. So he's like snuggles the Lily pillow, he says.
Lily pillow.
I know.
Oh, he's so sensitive about stuff. But I think once he gets a new little kitty cat, I think it will help kind of ease that loss.
Loves cats.
Yeah.
And his birthday's coming up, and he's already, I mentioned, well, maybe we can go to a cat cafe for your birthday. And he was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, today, he said, for my birthday, we're going to go to the cat cafe, play with the kitties, and then we're going to go to a shelter and get a kitten. I was like, whoa, sir.
Who said that? That's what he said?
That's what Cannon said. That was his plan.
Goodness.
And then he also said, I was thinking, you know how like it's hard for me to get motivated to do school? Well, I was thinking maybe we could use me getting a cat as motivation to do good in school.
Oh, there you go.
I know. But now he's like, oh, I'm going to get one for my birthday. And he's like, my birthday's still so far away. I guess. Bro's making all kinds of plans over here.
Goodness. He is so funny. So do you think you're going to get 2 cats? 'Cause
I want to. I want them to have a little buddy.
Yeah.
And Shep was like, well, I want a cat. And Cannon's like, I want a cat. It's like, well, I mean, you don't really get to pick who the cat's going to like. You just kind of,
right.
They just decide who they're going to like the most.
Well, and after a couple of weeks, they'll be your cats.
I don't.
Because no one will want anything to do with it.
He was like, well, Cannon can get one and I can get one and then you and Dad can get one. I was like, I'm not getting 3 freaking cats. Crazy.
Is he out of his mind?
Well,
no.
Yeah. Yes,
that's too many. That's too much pets.
I know. Even 2 is too much, but yeah.
Oh,
I don't want them to be lonely.
But I think it might be company, especially like when they're there all day by themselves. They might like having 2 in it. What do you think about them being like brother and sister?
Yeah, well, I was thinking brothers. Because I've heard that boy cats are more lovey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true that is, but I've never had a boy cat. So we might try. Get some brothers or a little brother and sister duo. Yeah, and I know there's some, I don't know if it's like states or just shelter-wide rules, but some don't let you adopt only one. You have to get 2.
Why?
I don't know. Research or something shows that they do better with a friend.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, what if you already have a cat?
Yeah, or they said, or if you already have one at home.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, well, I can't wait. That sounds like a great birthday plan.
I know.
He's going to be 14.
I want a basket of cats. Yes, I know.
Oh my God. I know. I thought about it the other day and I was like,
you're like, that must be wrong.
I know. I said, that's exactly what I said. I thought, no, that can't be right. And I thought he was born in 2012. And I was like, yeah, he's going to be 14. That is insane. Can you believe in another year he's going to get a learner's permit?
No.
Well, like a year and a half. I don't know when they do it now, though.
Oh, I don't either.
Is it the same?
They don't even have driving school anymore, I don't think.
They do, but it's like, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's like private. Like it's not through the school.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
And I don't think you have to go to driving school. I think you can do your own, like your parents can be,
I liked driving school. It was kind of fun. I'm weird like that.
I know. I love that about you.
I'm like,
well, because you were excited to drive.
I was like, this kid, I can barely get him to put his fucking shoes on. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be trusting him behind the wheel of a car anytime soon.
He's still growing and developing.
He's a little behind, but he's real smart.
He's real smart. I mean, he's a little behind socially, but I think that that's okay because honestly, probably about half the kids that I run into, they're almost all socially behind.
Yeah.
And they're actually saying that a lot of that had to do with COVID.
That makes sense. Well, and they do say anyway, like kids with ADHD are 2 or 3 years behind their same age peers. like developmentally.
Yeah.
Like socially and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So like, well, that tracks.
So, I mean, I know this, I'm going to get off topic for a minute
Kitty
because
boy.
otherwise I won't remember to tell you. This is funny though. So, Bowie has a new principal
Oh yeah.
this year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a brand new, he's never been a principal anywhere.
Mhm.
This is what I read on the Bowie page
Mhm.
online, but so I don't quote me if I get my facts incorrect. But supposedly he's implementing a lot of changes and a lot of rules and things, and there's a lot of unhappy campers.
No.
Yes, a lot
Unhappy
of
parents?
parents mostly, I guess, but probably the kids too. But they're going home and
What kind
they're
of
saying-
changes?
they're saying like the cafeteria is really, you know how the cafeteria is not very big.
Yeah.
And it's full and there's no place to eat, and they've closed down all the academic halls are all closed down, and because they don't want people going in there and they don't want people eating in there, so now they don't have any place to eat, and it's boiling hot outside. I mean,
Mhm.
literally people are fighting over a shady spot. And I mean, I totally, don't get me wrong, I completely understand, but wait till they learn that the AC goes out regularly, and also the plumbing goes out regularly, and the water sometimes goes out
Yeah.
over there.
Well, they are
So,
kind of slowly renovating the whole school, so maybe they'll get to the classrooms
yeah.
before long.
I honestly think that instead of building the athletic center, they might have should have fixed the HVAC system and
Yeah.
stuff, and the water issues that they have, because there are times when, and you don't know this because when it was after you were gone probably, but the last couple of years they've
Yeah,
had times
I've
where they had to
heard.
bring water in. They had to bring porta potties in. They had to, because the plumbing's faulty. And of course it makes the parents mad, and I get it.
Yeah.
I would just say you wouldn't even complain about it. You'd just be like, "This is what's going on."
I'd be like, well, I don't even go to the bathroom, so it's
I
fine.
know, and I don't like water.
And I don't drink water.
I don't drink water.
I'm
and
good.
Don't go to the bathroom. So what do I care? But I mean, I think there is a lot of complainers up there. I imagine
Yes.
everybody's. And then what else? Oh, there was another one I heard. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that if they're tardy 5 times in a week, which means any class,
Mhm.
like not just tardy in the morning, but tardy to any of your classes.
Yeah.
5 times, you have to do Saturday school.
You laugh.
I know. Well, let me tell you.
It must be a problem.
And let me tell you, I guarantee you,
Yeah,
1 or 2
one
Saturday
Saturday.
schools, and they ain't going to be late
Yeah.
ever again.
Breakfast club.
I know. And so they don't let them even go like into their cars during the day. Because like they've got that fancy parking garage now, and some people like to go and like charge their phone and maybe sit out there and
Yeah. Sit in their
maybe-
AC of their car. 'Cause
yeah,
nowhere to
and
sit
there
inside.
and maybe do their homework real quick or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
And so they don't allow that, and they're not allowed to do that. And some parents don't think that's really fair, that they should. But here's the thing, I got to thinking, if they allowed that, they would then have kids going out there and smoking and
Yeah.
having sex and all kinds of other dirty, disgusting things.
Yeah. Well, and then they'd have to like monitor,
Yeah.
so.
So
I get it.
anyway, I just thought I
That's
would let
funny.
you know this
Yeah,
new
I think
principal.
I tried to join. I don't know. I haven't checked if they've accepted me, but I tried to join the Bowie Parents Unfiltered
Uncensored or whatever.
Uncensored,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the better one
group
to be
because
on.
yeah,
I'm still on.
I
it,
love the
even though I'm
uncensored.
not a Bowie parent anymore. Don't don't tell anybody. Kick me off. Because they really tell you to get off. You're not supposed to be on it. But my grandkids are now almost going to be going to Bowie next year, so I'm gonna stay on it just so I can keep a tabs over there.
I like to read the dramatic
I know.
posts. They're
I
funny.
know. I do.
I know. Parents are crazy.
So, yeah, it's so tough. The kitty cats are, it's, they're so loving and sweet and just, I mean, they're so emotional support most of the time. Okay, so let's talk about Molly.
That cat, as
that
Shelly
cat-
calls her.
That cat. Yeah, Shelly calls her that cat. And
We should have known when we almost died getting her.
I know. I know.
That was our first
I know.
sign.
We did. We were driving to Houston in a torrential downpour and to go get a cat at a cattery. And Cassidy, I drug her with me, and it's raining so hard, and I start just singing, Jesus, take the wheel. I did. I didn't know what else to do because there's semis whizzing all by me. It's a whiteout from rain.
On the highway.
And I'm like, Cass, what are we going to do?
You're like, we kill ourselves getting a fucking cat.
I know.
Put that in the obituary.
I know. I know. So, but we didn't. We lived to tell about it. We made it back, and we had.
I wish I had a cattery.
I know.
It was so cute. All the little ragdoll babies in there. I was like, oh my God, this is heaven on earth.
And it was it was in Cypress, I think. It wasn't all the way to Houston. It was in a very nice neighborhood, and they had this whole building that was the cattery, and all the cats lived, you know, and it was really, but it was nice. It wasn't dumpy or it wasn't like a mill or anything like that. Yeah. So I had already picked her out because I'd already seen online which ones she had. So I kind of already knew she was the one I wanted. And then when I got there, she was not super friendly. She was kind of shy. But she was the cutest one, I thought. So we still took her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was actually our second rag doll.
Yep.
Because remember, prior to that, I had another rag doll, and we only had her for a short time, maybe.
I know.
2 years. Or I don't know. She was Ellie, and she was actually really attached to Egon.
I know.
I mean,
except then the other day he was like, what was that cat's name?
Well, I know. He can't.
It's like, okay,
remember.
old man.
I know. He can't really. I didn't even remember my middle name, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So don't even get me going on this. So anyway, yeah. And then, so what happened with Ellie was, rag dolls are not supposed to be outside. They're not outside cats. They are not fighters. They don't know how to protect themselves. They're very docile cats.
Yes. Well, and she was declawed in the front.
And she was declawed. And so...
but she loved to go outside.
And somebody forgot to tell her the rules. And every time we would try to open the door, she was like a darter. She would always try to dart out. And somehow she got out. And Egon was home with Jake. Jake was young, and I was out somewhere, and I get a call, and he's like, something's wrong with the cat. She was on the front porch, and she was just meowing very loudly, like whining, like wailing. And so, long story short, we had to take her to the emergency vet. Why does this shit always happen on like a Friday night?
Always.
You know? And so we took her to the emergency vet, and they had shaved her down and saw where a snake had bitten her. They aren't positive what kind. It was either probably a rattlesnake or like a cottonmouth or something. But she was in a tremendous amount of pain and in really bad shape, and it was brutal. But we did opt to try to save her, and we tried to use anti-venom, and several $1,000s later, the cat dies. And so we were we were broken up about it. But and so then I was like, but I really want my ragdoll cat, and that's when we ended up going to the trip from hell to the cattery. Cattery City.
Yes.
I went and looked up ragdolls now, and I do not remember exactly what we paid for her, but I can tell you.
I was going to say maybe 500.
I was thinking 500 or 600.
Yeah.
For some reason, that number was in my head.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like outrageous because I thought you can go get a cat anywhere. Just walk outside and pick up a cat. There's cats. But here I am buying a bougie cat.
Yeah.
And
Well, I expect nothing less.
yeah. So, but I look at them now and they want $3,000 for those cats. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Man.
mean, everything's more now, obviously, but yeah, because Cannon's like, well, I want a British short hair. I'm like, okay, well, how much could those be? $1,000. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was a long time ago. And Molly now she's 18.
I was going to say 17 or 18.
She's 18.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait a minute. We got her in
08.
08.
Yeah.
So what would that be? 18.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I got Lily in 07. And I got Izzy in 08.
Yeah. So she's
an old lady too.
She's an old lady.
And she's got dementia.
She's got dementia. And she walks around here just meowing like a crazy, just out of her mind old lady. I think she's looking for me. I do believe she can see still.
Yeah. And she can hear still.
She can hear still.
Lily could not hear. She was completely deaf by the end.
Yeah.
End of days, but
end of days. Yeah. Yeah, I think she can, but she is very it's kind of her, she's very nervous. I can tell a difference in her. She's whining, always looking for me, trying to follow me around the house or find me in the house.
Yeah.
And but all in all, she's in pretty good shape, and she's just been to the vet because she had to go get shaved. She had a lot of mats, and
she's like, I ain't grooming myself anymore.
Grooming herself.
Too old for that
way
shit.
She should, and she has that very very pesky coat of hers. So they keep trying to find things wrong with her. Now they did find that she had a heart murmur, but I'm like, she's an old cat. I'm sure she does.
Yeah.
And they told me that the last 2 years, and they did have me do some extensive blood work on her last time for what could be underlying with this heart thing, and they asked me again this year, and it was fine. Although I did it, and it came back totally fine, and they asked me again this year, and it was like $500 or $600, and I'm like, I'm gonna pass on that this year. Last year she was fine. We did it, and it came back okay. I think she's just one of those negative testers, and or whatever. And I think we're good.
Yeah,
but I tell you, vet is really turning into a money making business.
Oh yeah.
So every time you go in there, it's like $5.
I'm aware. Why do you think I never took my cats to the vet?
Dang it. It's so expensive.
And they try to upcharge everything.
They kept pushing things on me. They kept trying to push, of course, vaccines. And I'm like, have you met me? No. But anyway, so then I got to thinking, well, I don't want to be hasty because I want to make sound decisions. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. So I said, hey, what are these, like feline leukemia? Like, talk about that. What is it? And I said, where do they get it from? And she said, well, they'd get it from other cats or what. I said, she's never, ever, ever
around any cat.
She never goes outside. I just don't. And she said, well, what about like pneumonia? And she was naming off all this stuff. And I said, honestly, we're just going to go old.
If it's her time, it's her time.
Yeah. And she's pretty healthy. Knock on wood. She's been 18 years and really
her mind's a little
her mind
dusty.
Is definitely.
And her meow is like an old smoker's.
Yeah.
Meow. It's like,
yeah. And it's almost like she's yelling, like she's screaming at me.
Yeah. Yes. And she goes like, oh, that guttural.
She does. It gets real guttural. And I think, oh God, she's going to hairball it up.
Yeah.
But she doesn't. And she hasn't
because she hasn't been
because she's been grooming. Yeah. There's been no hairballs, which is, I guess that's the upside, but she still every once in a while does do that. And I'm like, good Lord. What do they say? What works better than an alarm clock as a cat hurling?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that'll wake you up fast.
Oh, I know.
Throw
Oh,
off
I have.
the bed.
I've heard that from my bedroom into the living room and jumped up out of the bed as sleep and ran in there and like threw her off of a rug or something.
Yeah.
You know, to get on the hardwood floor.
Yes.
Anyway, so Cannon wants another kitty maybe, and we want to go to. So I went to one of those cafes. I don't know if it's the same one, but
I know they had another one that like closed, and then there's.
I think I went to the one that closed.
Yeah.
I think it was on the east side,
Yeah.
like 7th or something. And I'm telling you, so I went in there, and of course, true to my form, what do I do? What do I do when I go in there? I start fucking with them. Like I do. Like I want one of them. And of course, one of them does bite me. It bit me. One of those cats in that cat place bit me. But I was going like, I was like trying to like get it going.
Rile it up.
I was riling it up. It got riled up all right.
Yeah.
I hit my finger while I was in there. But
And now you have feline leukemia.
now I have cat scratch fever, probably. Good Lord. So, but yeah, that is a cute place. It'd be a real cute place for Cannon to go. He would love it. I want to go too.
Okay.
When y'all go, put me on the invite list.
Okay. I know.
Can't wait.
I'm like, I want to live here. Actually, I don't know. I've never been there, but I can imagine any place that has a lot of cats.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. So I mean, I love dogs too, but I feel like I'm just more of a cat person. And maybe that's partially because I have kids that are still too needy. Like they need too much from me. So I'm like, I can't be having another thing that needs
my attention.
Me.
Yeah.
Like
a dog is more labor intensive for sure.
Definitely. And a cat, like you can go spend the night somewhere and leave it overnight and they'll be all right. They got the little litter box.
Yeah.
They probably like being left alone.
And cats in general, unless they're just a naughty cat,
Yeah.
in general, they're pretty much better behaved. They're not over here chewing it. Now they will scratch the shit out of all your furniture if you don't. But I've never really had a cat that did a lot of that. Now a little bit, but not a lot. But if you keep a little scratch tower or whatever, they're usually pretty good about it. And then if they do, just knock the crap out of them.
Yeah, just get a little spray bottle.
Yeah, just spray them with water, yeah. Or make a loud sound, that scares them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just like I do. Every time, like when Jake would
So
do
we
something.
did with the kids, yeah?
Yeah. Every time they'd go to touch something they're not supposed to, just make this loud. And then they don't do it. They're just too scared.
I do that with Delilah, too. Here. She's hollering.
I hear that loudmouth little pussy in there. I do. I hear her. I know Cass does not like it when I say the word pussy. She does not like it. She gets so uncomfortable. If you could see her face right now, you would see she's turning red and she doesn't like it. If even like, remember that time we went shopping for your college stuff and we were at IKEA and you said, "Oh, I really like that picture. It's cute." And I said, "Oh yeah, I like it too. Pussy willows." And you were like, "What?"
I'm like, "Don't say that."
What are you saying? Yes, those are pussy willows. And you were just like appalled that word even came out of my mouth. That was cute.
Now
that was one of my favorite little Cassidy-isms. Like,
Puss.
I know. It was just adorable.
So I found 10 cat facts.
Oh, good. Okay.
And I was going to tell you about them.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay. So house cats share 95.6% of their genetic makeup with tigers.
Whoa.
They're basically little tigers.
Oh, okay.
95.6. The oldest cat to ever live was from Austin, lived in Austin. I think it was her. Yeah, her name was Cream Puff.
Really?
And she lived to be 38 years old.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe
she lived from 1967 to 2005.
And how do we have verification?
They had
DNA.
They had like the records. It was like the cat was like passed down. Yeah.
Oh my
Cream
God.
Puff.
Cream
I love
puff. What
cats
kind of
with food
breed would live
names.
that long?
I think it was just like,
Like an alley cat?
yeah,
Oh my
I think.
God.
Ask Cannon. He knows all about it.
People will probably
He's told
like,
me.
well, of course he did. People were probably like, when is this cat going to die?
I'm sure they were.
That's funny.
They're like, our cat's immortal. I don't know. Cream puff. I love sidetrack, but I love cat names that are foods.
Cream puff.
Yeah. Like I like mochi and tofu.
Hey, is that what your cats are going to be?
No.
Mochi and tofu. That's pretty cute.
It's cute, right?
That is cute.
I saw these videos of these this couple, and they have a golden retriever, and they named him Toaster, and they call him Toast. And then they got a second one, and they named him Crock-Pot. Crock. And then the man's mom, so like the dog's grandma, whatever, came over, and he was like, "Grandma, meet your new grand dog." And she was saying, "CP." Oh, my little CP. I was like,
Croc.
Yeah, Croc.
Come here, Crocker. Oh, that is so crazy.
I know. It sounds wild, but then when you see them, you're like, oh, yeah, it's perfect. Toast. Toaster. Okay, let's see. Cats have 32 muscles in each of their ears and can rotate their ears 180 degrees.
Really?
32 muscles in those little ears. A female cat can become pregnant as young as 4 to 6 months of age. And I learned this recently because I looked it up. Cats are only pregnant for like 9 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I have a work kitty. She's a little hussy. We call her. This is a little sidebar, but my work kitty has had a few litters of kittens, but she's very skittish. But I have a big window in my office, and it has like a little ledge, and it's behind bushes. So she goes back there. Molly has joined the chat.
Molly's in the background.
She hides behind the bushes on this little ledge, like right by my window. But she had kittens like, it was only a couple of months ago, maybe 4 months ago. And people were able to catch the kittens, but they could not catch the mom. And then I saw her a couple weeks ago. That hoe was pregnant again.
What?
Because she had a belly and I could see things moving around in there.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, she just had kittens. And then I looked up, how long are they pregnant? Like 63 days.
So you got to catch her and get her fixed.
I know,
Poor
they're trying. I know, but I brought...
It's not her fault. It's those rapist
tomcats
out there.
I was like, I ain't never seen no other tomcats out here. Where are you going? Stay out of there. But I brought like all the food I had left over for Lily. I brought it to work.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Oh. Molly. Oh, Molly has joined the chat.
Okay.
Oh,
there she is.
We're trying to get her to meow.
Star of the show.
Malls balls. Oh my. I know. They probably can't hear it. What? She does that little growl.
I know.
Oh. She is. Oh, Delilah kicked her out.
Get out of here, you speaker.
So my work kitty, I was like, we need to name her. And so we named her Myrtle for Fertile Myrtle.
Oh,
isn't that cute?
Myrtle.
Little Myrtle.
Well, y'all can't catch her? You need to try.
I know. People have tried. There is somebody we work with that like has caught a bunch of cats. She said, but she's not always there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you put a little, here's how you do it. You put a trap, one of those raccoon traps.
Yeah.
Put a little can of tuna fish in there.
Yeah,
She'll go right in there. That's what we used to do when I was in property management. We had all these stray cats, and we were suspecting people from other properties were dropping them off over there.
Mm.
So we'd round them all up and take them to other properties and drop them off.
Kitty cat roundup. Cats spend approximately 70% of their lives sleeping. Must be nice.
I'm surprised it's not more than 70.
Yeah. It's like, I think I saw 70 to 80. Or if you're Lily, 98%. Cats cannot taste sweetness. And they're lactose intolerant. Most of them. Okay, this was interesting. Meowing is a behavior that cats developed exclusively to communicate with humans, and cats don't meow at other cats.
Oh,
supposedly.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So they don't meow like at their kittens?
No.
Huh.
Supposedly. They make other cat sounds.
Yeah.
Like little chirps, squeaks, but not meows.
Right.
Do you know what a group of kittens is called? Probably not.
But
maybe.
Party? No, I don't know. I love.
Yeah, it is. No. A group of kittens is called a kindle. A kindle of kittens.
Oh,
I would like a kindle of kittens.
That is
please.
cute.
Did you know that each cat's nose print is unique like human fingerprints? No two cats' noses prints are the same, supposedly. And then the last one is that cats can taste scent. They have an organ in the roof of their mouth called the vomeronasal organ that they use to detect pheromones for social, mating, territorial information. But if you've ever noticed your cat like kind of pull back their lips and just leave their mouth open, like they just kind of sit there with their mouth partially open, that's what they're using. That organ is like a secondary sense of smell.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like Lily used to like smell like our feet, and then she would make her mouth be open. Like she would smell our toes and then her mouth would be hanging up, and like, oh my God, that's so gross. But
oh,
I know.
It's funny.
Kitties, they're so weird and just
they're so weird and fun,
funny.
and they're really fun to watch and play with.
Yeah, they're
very
hilarious.
playful, and I don't know, I feel like the cat really fits in nicely with, a more chill lifestyle. You don't have to go take it running anywhere. You don't have to go, and do a lot of entertaining with it. You play with it a little bit, but just
get it a little cardboard box. They love a box.
I know.
Yeah. You know what I want to do when I get a cat? I want to get one of those bubble backpacks.
Oh, I know.
Those are so cute.
Well, if you get Cannon a cat, you'll have to get him that or something.
Oh, yeah, I have to.
They have those little like shirt, and you can wear them here.
Little baby carrier for your cat. I would so do that. Little bubble backpacks. Those are so cute.
Oh,
so cute. I was like, I will not subject Lily to the bubble backpack. She would not be happy.
Oh. No, she definitely would. And Molly, you can see I can barely hold her.
No,
she's like the whole time trying to get away from me. She is not a snuggle.
She doesn't even like to be pet.
She does not like to be held, pet. I mean, she does like to be pet, but it has to be her idea on her terms. Don't try to pet her unless she's like told you
asked for it. Yeah.
But she does not like to be picked up, but she's so cute and snuggly and soft.
I know.
You want to pick her up.
I know. Like,
and everyone wants to
You're
pick
not
her up.
allowed to be that fluffy and adorable and like not like being picked up and snuggled.
I know.
It's not allowed.
It's not like
it's against the law.
And honestly, she's not a snuggler. She doesn't come over and lay next to me.
Yeah.
She doesn't sleep with me. She doesn't hang out with me. And lately, she's been sleeping in the garage. I think it's because ever since she got her hair all
hers
cut
is
off,
cold.
Hers she is shaking like a leaf.
She's just fur and bone.
I might be wishing I'd gotten her that pneumonia shot. I don't know.
She needs a sweater.
Just kidding. She's doing good.
She's a hoot. Any other? I've only ever had one cat. She lived forever.
She just
only ever had one cat. I have a good picture we can put as our promo picture for this
rest
episode.
in peace, sweet Lily. You were loved. You were loved by many, and really loved by a few. Cannon for sure, and Dave. Dave was pretty devastated for a few days, and
he was. Even when maybe like a month or so before she actually died, we were just talking about that she might die kind of soon. He was like getting teary-eyed just thinking about it.
Oh,
I know.
Oh.
And he was like getting mad at himself for like crying, like tearing up whenever the vet was putting her down. He was like, oh, damn it. He was like, fucking cat, damn it.
It's just, well, that moment when they do it, it's a very much a wave of emotion. And even if, like, 'cause I remember, like, I handled the whole thing really well. I was strong as hell. But when that happened and she actually passed, is when we took the cat, Sadie, in. But I mean,
yeah,
it was so emotional.
Yeah, it's hard because they're like little sweet furry body is there, but like they're like, you can tell they're not there. And it's like, damn.
Yeah. Well, it's for the best, and she's in cat heaven with with the dogs,
with
and
the dogs,
with Nanny, and with all of our loved ones. And she had a great life.
I know we were
a
telling
a
very long life. I know we were telling Cannon when he was getting sad. We were like, like she's up in heaven and she can hear again, and she can breathe.
And while we're on the subject of, how people were taking it, Shepherd, on the other hand.
I know. He was not real close with the cat. I think he did get a little, maybe a little sad.
Shepherd is an alpha male, and he will never let you know if he's upset about it, even if he is.
I know. He was like, is she gone? He kept texting me, is she gone?
But
and then finally
he's hurting, but he doesn't want anybody to know it.
I know. Like, stop. Cry, will ya?
I know. It makes it easier, kind of, but easier on kind of being able to comfort someone. But when you're trying to comfort him and he's like, well, I don't care.
I know.
I don't give a shit.
I'm like,
I don't know.
Little liar. I know. Well, he'll cry if he has to go get blood drawn. Weenie boy. No.
Does he need to go get blood work?
Oh, yeah, he does. But he's like,
you want me to take him? I'm good at that. I'm so good at getting kids over being their fears of things.
Well, you are? Because you say, oh, suck it up.
No.
Buck up,
I know,
soldier.
That's my secret. That's my years of psychology, is you just say, you are not a baby. Just suck it up. It's like a little bee sting.
I'm going to put a dress on you.
Remember that time you had to get a shot in each arm?
Yeah.
And then I said, and you were like, looked like on your face like you were about to cry. And I said, oh, suck it up, Buttercup. And you were like, totally. Just no, and you just like pulled
up both sleeves and said, "Give them to me, doc.
Just lay it on me." And you weren't very old. You were 3. No, I'm just you were older than 3, but you were. I think you were probably Shepherd's age, maybe.
Yeah. Well, and like he got blood drawn not that long ago, and of course, every time he does it or gets a shot, he's like, oh, it didn't hurt.
I know, because you were.
And then he forgets. I know he does. He gets himself so worked up. When he had to get stitches, we were there for like an hour just trying to convince him to let them numb it up.
With a needle.
Yeah. And they even numbed it up with a cream first, so he couldn't even feel the needle. He was like beside himself. He was like, I have to go to the bathroom. And he like locked himself in the bathroom.
He has nervous poops.
I was like, bro. I know. Anyways, that was a sidebar, but
oh my goodness.
I think that is going to be a wrap for our little cat themed dedication to the furry freeloaders that we cannot live without. We hope you laughed and maybe learned something new that you can use to impress your friends who are dog people.
And to all the cats we've loved and lost, thank you for making our lives a little weirder, a lot funnier, and so much more full of love. Now go tell your cat you love them and give them a big old kiss.
Yeah, I mean, they do already know, and sometimes they just choose not to acknowledge it.
Typical.
Well, thanks for listening to Mom's Favorite, everyone. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Meow. Meow.